You guys, I have 6-month-old babies. I can't believe it. Hi everyone. So if you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Colleen Ballinger and I have a 3-year-old son and 6-month-old baby twins. And I love to do these little update videos as my kids grow, kind of just letting everyone know. My dog just like snorted at me. I like doing these videos, just kind of updating everyone on how my babies are doing as they grow and what milestones they're hitting, and talking about their cute little personalities so that I can remember all the cute little things forever. It happens so fast and so much happens so fast that I forget a lot. And so I love looking back on these videos and remembering all the cute little things about my little babies. So this video is the 6-month update on my baby twins. If you want to go check out other videos on the twins, I vlog every day and sometimes they're my vlogs, but also I did a 3-month update video and a video of the birth, and I've also done this for my 3-year-old son. So he's got a 3-month, 6-month, 1 year, all those videos. It's just fun to go back and look at them and see how they've changed and progressed over time. And it's really fun with twins because they're so different. So let's get into it. I have boy-girl twins, a little boy named Wesley and a little girl named Maisie, and they are so freaking cute. And they are so different. So I'm so excited to tell you everything about them now that they're 6 months old. Holy smokes. Now they were preemie babies, so they're 4 months old adjusted age. They came 2 months early, so that's something that a lot of people like to know. They are 4 months adjusted. So as far as like milestones go, it sometimes takes them a little bit longer than other babies because they were born 2 months earlier than they were supposed to be. So something very exciting, they've said their first word. A lot of people don't consider it their first words, but I consider it their first words. Maisie says hi, and I think it's because I always say it to them, like right when I see the babies, right when they wake up, or if I've left the room and come back, I always go hi, hi. And so now Maisie always goes hi, like she says it back, and I think it's so cute. And Wesley says hi now too, but he also says yeah. And I again think it's because I always go like, yeah, are you a big boy? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. And so he says yeah a lot, but they haven't said mommy yet, which I mean will probably be their official first word, but Eric is trying very hard to get it to be dada because he's always going up to them and saying dada. We just had their 6-month doctor's appointment and Wesley is a whopping 20 pounds and Maisie is 15. So Wesley is my big boy. He's always been bigger than Maisie. Even when they were born, he was, I think, 0.4 pounds bigger than her or something like that. Like he was just a little bit bigger, but he's always been bigger and now he's much bigger. So he's taller, his head is bigger, his weight is bigger. He's just my big boy. He loves to eat and I adore him so much. And Maisie is very petite and very cute, but she's got like this big head and all these rolls on her chins and they're so cute, but it's deceiving because you look at her face and you're like, ooh, what a like chubby little cute baby. And you look at her body and she's like pretty skinny. I mean, she's very well fed, trust me. I feed them constantly. I'm very intense about making sure they eat as much as they possibly can when they're supposed to eat, but she's a lot more active than Wesley, and so I think she just burns more calories than he does because he's pretty chill. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about their milestones first, and then I'll talk about their personalities. Milestones. They are both rolling over. Wesley does it a lot more than Maisie does. If they feel their feet touch any sort of flat surface, they stand up automatically. They have little bumbo chairs that they're practicing sitting in. They love grabbing and holding toys, especially Wesley. I'll get into that. But they are rolling over front to back and back to front. Maisie, not as much as Wesley. She's still trying to figure that out. What? Okay, I had to step away for a second to put the babies down for a nap, which brings me to the next thing I want to talk about, which is nap schedule or sleeping. Oh God. I don't even remember what the last thing was that I was talking about in this video before I went to go put them down for nap, but clearly it doesn't matter and it's not important because I forgot and now my mind is just on sleep schedule. Every mom, every baby is completely different and everyone does sleeping differently depending on what they need for their house and for their child. But I think I just give birth to babies who don't sleep. I think that's my thing. I think it's like a cute little quirk that I have. I don't really sleep well, and so I guess I just birth babies that don't like sleeping. Flynn was a horrible. What's behind me? Portable telescopic brush. I don't know why I have that or where it came from, but it was on my couch. Anyway, Flynn was a terrible sleeper when he was a baby, and he kind of still is a terrible sleeper, and Maisie is the same as Flynn. I think Wesley's actually getting better at sleeping. It used to be the other way around. It used to be Wesley was a bad sleeper and Maisie was good, but now Wesley is getting really good at having a schedule. So my babies currently take 3 naps a day, sometimes. Sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's a sporadic 5, but we try to do 3 naps a day. And then we try to have like a bedtime and a bedtime routine and have them sleep through the night. They have never slept through the night. They've never slept longer than I think 5 hours was the longest they've ever slept, and that was a miracle. I used to do this thing where throughout the night, if one woke up, I would wake up the other one so they fed at the same time. I don't do that anymore. I just kind of let them wake up when they wake up and feed them when they need to be fed in the middle of the night and just pray that eventually one of them sleeps through the night. But so far, it's not going well. And don't come at me and tell me all the different programs I could try or all of the different people who talk about how to sleep train or all the different types of sleep training or what works. I've studied them all. I've checked them all out. I've looked at them all. I've tried a lot of them, and my kids just don't sleep. I don't know what to tell you. They just want to be awake and hang out and play and have fun and smile and be cute, and so they don't like sleeping. But we did recently try out this new nap schedule where we're doing 3 naps a day. The babies, we try to get them to sleep at the same time, and so we do these 2-hour wake windows-ish, depending on how long we can stretch them, and then hope for an hour and a half, 2-hour nap twice a day, and the last nap's a little bit shorter, and then we do bedtime. So that's kind of what we do, and they fall asleep really well, which is the opposite of what I'm used to with Flynn. Flynn, I had to rock to sleep, bounce to sleep, cuddle to sleep, sing to sleep. It would take like an hour to get Flynn to sleep every single time. But the twins, like, they are out. Like, they are really good at falling asleep. Other 6-month milestones that the babies are both doing is laughing, lots of laughing. Maisie has a really funny laugh. It's like a muted old man cackle. It's very funny. And Wesley loves to laugh too. Their favorite thing that makes them laugh is their brother, Flynn. Flynn makes them laugh hysterically, and it's so freaking adorable. Oh my gosh. They obviously recognize people now and get really excited when they see me, when they see daddy, when they see their family members, they get really excited. They're holding toys a lot, bringing toys to their mouths. They're squealing, they're talking. Oh man, does Wesley talk? Wesley is the talker. I was not expecting that. I thought Maisie would be the chatty Cathy, but Wesley, oh my God, he never stops talking. He wakes up talking at 6 in the morning. He wakes up and just starts talking to himself. His little bassinet, I know he's awake because he's talking. He doesn't cry. He just talks to himself for like a half hour. He just sits there and just chats, and it's so cute. And he also hums himself to sleep, which is very cute. And by hum, I mean moan. Like he kind of like, to sleep. But he's always talking, giggling, cooing, squealing. Wesley is very chatty. He's just kind of always making noise. They've had their first food, which was very exciting. Their first solid food. We have tried sweet potato, and we have also tried like a rice cereal mixed with breast milk. That's what we've tried, and Wesley did really well. He ate it great and like swallowed it and was like interested in it. Maisie kind of just spit it out, but I was really proud of them. We just started, so I'm excited to try out lots of other new fun foods. Speaking of food, the babies are almost completely on formula now. I still pump. I've cut my pumping down in half. They were exclusively breastfed with my pumped milk up until about 4.5 months. And then I really started introducing formula to them and transitioning them into formula because I hate pumping and my babies don't like breastfeeding. I just came with them being in the NICU. My NICU, they didn't really work on breastfeeding with me very much, which I really wanted to do, but they were just really focused on getting them to eat from a bottle and get them home. They really like the bottle. Wesley is only bottle, will not touch my boob. In fact, the last time I tried to breastfeed him, I thought he bit off my nipple. He hated it so much, he like literally growled and tried to rip off my nipple. It was awful. And so we just gave up on that. We're not doing that anymore. That was a couple weeks ago. And I've given up on Wesley breastfeeding. Maisie loves to breastfeed in the mornings, and that's it. The rest of the day, she's not very interested in it, but in the mornings, she loves to cuddle and breastfeed, and that's really sweet. So that's why I'm not completely transitioning them to formula. I still pump because if Maisie wants that bonding time with me, like I want to give it to her, and I really like it too, so I still breastfeed Maisie in the morning, and I pump milk and freeze it or give it to them throughout the day, but the majority of the food they get is formula. And however you feed your baby, I'm proud of you, and I am so happy that you made the right decision for you and your family, whether that's formula or your breast milk or someone else's breast milk or whatever you do. I think it's all wonderful, and I'm proud of you for making the decision that you made. Now let's talk about the baby's personalities. Wesley is a calm, sweet, lovely, just chill dude. Like he's super chill. Maisie is very the opposite. Maisie is very emotional, and she lets you know how she feels. If she's mad, she's very mad, and she's been like that since she was born. If she's happy, she's the happiest baby ever. And Wesley just kind of is like just chill all the time. He laughs, he smiles, he talks, he cries, but it's all just kind of like a chill version of those things. Maisie's eyes are still bright blue. In fact, I think they're getting bluer, which is crazy because Eric and I both have brown eyes, and all 3 of our kids have blue eyes right now, which is wild. When Flynn had blue eyes, I was confident they were gonna gonna eventually change brown. They never did. And then we had the twins and they both had blue eyes, and we're still waiting for their eyes to change. There's still a chance that they could. I think Wesley's eyes are changing a little bit darker. They look more like a gray hazily than a blue now, but they still are pretty blue. Maisie's are like crystal blue. They're very blue. I don't think Maisie's are changing, but I think Wesley will end up with some sort of like green or hazel or gray colored eyes. In order to get the babies to laugh, Wesley likes anticipation and Maisie likes the jump scare. So Wesley likes the like, so that makes Wesley laugh, and then when you go boom, that makes Maisie laugh. So you can kind of make them both laugh at the same time, but like with the anticipation for Wesley and then the scare for Maisie. Wesley loves toys. He loves holding toys. He always has to have a toy in a hand. Double fist in toys at all times. And Maisie really likes crinkly material books. Those are kind of her favorite, and materials just kind of in general. Maisie's a texture gal, so like she won't touch a toy unless it's like smooth. Like if it has ridges or any sort of texture, she's kind of like got an aversion to it. She's very intense about feeling things. She doesn't really just grasp onto things. Like Wesley will just grab on your finger or grab on a toy and hold on for dear life. Maisie is like, she wants to kind of feel things and decide if she likes them. Wesley is now in 6 to 9 month size clothing, and Maisie is in 3 to 6 months, but she still fits in a lot of her 0 to 3 month clothes. She's a little petite little girl, and Wesley is just a big old boy. My favorite twin products right now, or just baby products, I guess, they don't have to do with twins really, except for one. The Twinsy pillow is still up there. We put the babies in it all the time to sit them up. They do tummy time on it. It's just a very useful pillow. We love the Twinsy pillow. Swaddles, we still use swaddles for everything. Girl, you do not need burp cloths and nursing covers and swaddle Velcro things and tummy time blankets and da-da-da-da-da. You don't need all that. I mean, if you want it, go for it, get it, like live your best life. But we use swaddle blankets for everything. Like we just have swaddle blankets in every room because you can swaddle the babies in it, although my babies are done swaddling now, but they're good for cleaning up stuff. They're spit ups. They like to play with them. We do like parachute time with the blankets over their heads. They love that. Maisie likes to feel them and hold them. We use them to put on the floor for tummy time. We just kind of have swaddles all over our house all the time. The Bumbo chair. I love this chair so much. We use it all the time with Flynn, and now we're using it all the time with the twins. It's so cute, and they love to sit up in it and just look around. This is what we feed them their solid food in. You know, we just started doing spoon feedings a couple times a day, so I really love the Bumbo chairs. I've gone through every single type of bottle because my babies are formula fed and breastfed with my milk, but it's all been in bottles. The current type of bottle we're using, I think is, I'm gonna put a picture of it. I don't remember the name of it. It's nice. It's like a mixture of glass and plastic, but it's very lightweight. I like that it's lightweight because they can hold it, and there's not a lot of parts to it. For most of their life, we use the Dr. Brown's bottles, which are great, but there's a lot of parts to wash. My babies aren't really gassy, and when they are gassy, it doesn't really bother them very much, so I don't have to worry about there being bubbles in the food I give them. So I didn't really need the Dr. Brown, all those parts to the bottle that really help with gas issues. So I found this bottle that has less parts. It's fine. They're good for formula or for breast milk, so that's why we use them. I don't love them, but they work, so they're great. One thing I wish I had found sooner in my journey of motherhood with twins is this bassinet. There is a really fancy bassinet called the Snoo that a lot of moms love and swear by. I did not like it with my first son, Flynn. He hated it, he screamed in it, and it was a total waste of money for me, so I returned it, and I didn't want to get it again for the twins because it's expensive. So my sister-in-law actually told me about this bassinet, and it's a much cheaper version. It's very similar to the Snoo, but it doesn't like strap your baby in. It's just literally a bassinet, but it rocks, and it has different settings like white noise and different settings for how long it can rock or how much you want it to rock and all that. And it worked really well for my babies, but I think I found it just too late because they're kind of grown out of them now, so we're transitioning them to cribs, but I wish I had them from the time I brought them home from the hospital. I was just using a regular twin bassinet, but this would have been really helpful. So if you're looking for something kind of similar to the Snoo, this worked for us. Wesley really liked it. Maisie kind of liked it for a week and then changed her mind, but it works for Wesley, so if it's something you want to look into, you might like it. I feel like the lighting in this video is so weird and bad. I don't have time to like set up lights these days, you know, so I'm just using the light that's coming in my house, but the sun is starting to set, so I feel like the lighting's getting really weird and shadowy, and so I apologize. As far as formula goes, I really liked this like kettle warmer thing that kept my baby water warm for the day, and so that way when I made bottles, I didn't have to warm it up. I didn't have to wait for the water to warm up, and so this was really helpful for me for a while, but now the babies prefer the milk cold or room temperature. Like if I give them warm milk now, they're like, ugh,
I don't want that trash, it's warm.
I think the cold feels good on their throat or something, I don't know, but they really like cold or like room temperature milk now. So, which is nice for me, I don't have to warm anything. I can just like literally make a bottle and plop it in their mouth. But this was really helpful for me for a while. So if you are sick of warming bottles and you use formula, this was really helpful for me. The bottle warmer I liked using for my breast milk is this one. This one really helped me in the middle of the night. It warms the bottles pretty quickly. It does get pretty dirty though, so like you have to clean it inside quite a lot, and that was kind of annoying. This one was the fastest warmer that I found that I liked. I'm not recommending any of these products, by the way. I'm just telling you the things that I like in case you want to check them out, but you don't have to. This video is not sponsored by anybody. I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm just telling you the products that I liked. They might not work for you because every kid is different, every parent is different, but these are just the things that I've liked. Both my babies hate Binkies now, but they loved Binkies for a while, and Maisie loved them until like a week ago. She decided she hates them. But this is the Binky I use for my babies. At the hospital, they give you those horrible Binkies that are too heavy and just fall out of the baby's mouth. I hate those so much. So that's what the babies were using at the hospital. And then when they got home, I was desperately trying to find something else because I hate those Binkies. And I found this one and I really like it. It's a good middle ground between like actual nipple and a Binky. It's lightweight and they have them that glow in the dark so that you can find them in the middle of the night, which is really nice. But this is the Binky that I use. But not anymore because babies decided they don't like Binkies anymore. Anyway, that's the update on the twins. I hope you guys like this video. I adore them so much. It's so fun having twins. I feel like I'm really getting into the fun stage now. I feel like most of my life with the twins has just been survival mode, even with pregnancy. It's really, really hard having two little babies. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to tell you. Wesley has 2 teeth. Maisie does not yet, but Wesley has 2 teeth. So that's very exciting. Wesley already grew 2 teeth. He's such a big boy. But Maisie's not even starting, so we'll see when those come, but hopefully soon. Anyway, it's been really fun, and I feel like we're in the fun stage where things like teeth are growing in, and they're giggling more, and they're starting solid foods, and they're reacting more to things we're doing, and talking more, and so they're in a really fun stage right now. I feel like it's finally transitioning from like really, really hard survival mode, a lot of meltdowns, breakdowns, just surviving as best as I could, into now where I'm like still surviving as best I can, but also enjoying a lot of the moments with them, and it's really fun getting to know their little personalities as they get older. I love them so much. They're just the best, and I feel really lucky that I get 2 whole babies at the same time. It's very exciting. As hard as it is, it's really wonderful. Yeah, I love them, and that's all for today. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you when they turn like 9 months or something. I don't know. When's the next one? A year? I don't know. But you can just come check us out anytime on the vlog channel. So see you guys there. Okay, bye.